Popo taking photos, yeah. Talking is a no-no, hey, call me Quasimodo. You know me, 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 you know me. After that paper, yeah, that paper, yeah, that paper, yeah, that paper. You know me, you know me.
Miss Joan, Nikki G.
Nikki G, my mama.
Yeah. Welcome to YurpTV, Miss Joan. How you doing today?
I'm doing just great.
Yes, ma'am. Nikki G, welcome back to YurpTV.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Support.
Definitely. You brought your mom with us today.
Right.
That's interesting right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people these days, relationships with parents are going down the drain. You know, it's kind of tough these days. And it's dope to have, someone from the other generation stepping in to reach back and support as well.
Right.
Let's start off with Miss Joan. What do you do for a living?
I have a janitorial service.
Okay.
And I'm also a great grandma raising a grandson.
Okay.
So I'm a mother all over again.
That's good.
And I'm a wife.
Okay.
I'm a wonderful husband.
That's beautiful to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikki G, we know what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're artist first.
Yes.
So this episode is going to be a little different. I don't even know if this is going to be a debate. It's more so of a, I guess, consultation, if that's what we're doing. Ms. Joan, how do you feel about Nikki G's music?
Well, I'm not necessarily, I'm straight up with her, how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the language, the foul language and stuff.
Of course.
Some of the scene. But I also, she said at all.
So you're more on the religious side of things, right?
I am, mm-hmm. and I'm more of what is your message and who is it impacting? How it's going to make somebody's life better.
Makes perfect sense.
Right. And I know that she has a gift.
Mm.
Because we all have I call it our natural gift and our spiritual gift.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very gifted in different areas and stuff.
Yeah, she's very entertaining.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's what they said, the life of the party.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Ever since I met her, she just had that energy,
And she's always been that.
Hard to hate. A hard to hate person.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. What was it like watching her grow up?
Well, growing up, she was pretty much her own person, and she always was, as she is now. Everybody loved her.
Mm.
Very pleasant, sweet. Everybody fell in love with her.
Oh yeah.
And very respectable though. Mm. Coming up as far as, she wasn't the type that would talk back to you. Mm. You didn't have to whoop her a lot.
Oh yeah.
She didn't like
pain. I cannot deal with no type.
She don't like pain. Yeah. So I didn't have to. She wouldn't want to have to whoop all the time.
Okay.
Because it'll last a good while when you get her.
Oh yeah.
And stuff, but she was very.
But you did come up in the era where whooping was prominent.
Yeah. I still believe, and I still believe in it.
Still, me too. I agree.
I agree. And I also believed in, what was a game changer for me because, I love my family, but we came from I call it a dysfunctional family. Mm-hmm. Because you got to keep it real, Mm-hmm. But our parents loved me the way they knew how to love me, and I can't complain about it.
That's good to hear.
But I didn't get a lot of teaching per se at home. So a lot of things.
Did you come up with both parents in your household?
Well, yeah, it was my mom and my stepdad.
Okay.
Both of them was in there. And see, sometimes you can have both parents.
Mm-hmm. And still not have both parents.
And still be dysfunctional because to me, a functional family is when you got your mom, your dad, mm-hmm. and they're teaching you about life.
That's right.
And how to be that woman that you're supposed to be, or how to be that son that you're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And of course, if they didn't get it in them, chances are they're not gonna put that in you.
I agree.
But I realized that they love me, and I love them both because they love me the way they knew how.
Okay.
I pretty much got the real deal, honestly, when I got saved at home and God placed me.
What age did you get saved?
I think I was in my 20s.
Okay.
And he just at home, I wanted a better quality of life. I wanted my children to be a certain way, raised right,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted something different than what I had.
Mm-hmm.
But when He knew what my heart was,
Mm-hmm.
so He paid me a visit one night at home, and
God
did.
Okay.
I'm seriously. He took me from a child on up at home.
I grew up in church, so I believe in all this.
And so I wanted, better.
Understand?
And then He placed me at Greenville Community Christian Church.
Okay.
I knew nothing. I didn't even know it existed.
Mm.
So when He placed me there, I went. Somebody invited me, and I wasn't even gonna go there.
How many years has been there?
I've been on probably almost 30.
About 30 years.
And prior to that,
You still
I was
a member
in
there?
church. Huh?
Still a member at Greenville
I'm
Community
still
Christian?
a member there. That's where.
You remember? You probably remember me. Now I bet you remember. I was 13 years old. You remember when y'all brought what's his name? What's that church? What's that rapper name?
Stephen Wiley.
No.
Oh.
Kenton Jones.
Cat Jones. Yeah.
Remember when y'all brought him? Remember
Uh
when he had a competition?
huh.
I was the one that won. You remember? It was me and Lakeisha Joyner.
Oh,
I had rapped on stage. He had offered me to come on tour with him,
Mm-hmm.
but at the time I was like, nah, I ain't into God like that. And I was like, I ain't even gonna play with God like that.
Oh.
But yeah, that was Kenton Jones. He remember that?
I think I do remember that. We were at the building that we're in.
The older building.
Oh, okay,
the old
okay.
building. It was long
Yeah.
too pop. I was 13, so about 13 years ago, 14 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's where I got all my right teaching from.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And so.
And we had to go every Sunday, Wednesday, every time the doors was open.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like,
So-
why
so-
you gotta be preaching? Get
So
the
Nikki, how was it growing up in your mom's household from your perspective? Was she strict?
She
was
was
strict.
bold, yeah. Yeah, like on nothing. Like,
For real?
yeah, I guess that's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now because like no lipstick, no friends. Like with just one friend, she let me come over there.
Mm.
You know, I mean, come stay, but you couldn't stay over. Like, oh my, you couldn't wear nobody's clothes.
For
Nobody
real?
could wear your clothes. Like that's why I was like, Mama told me you better. Like it was kind of. I was like, Mom, you know that stuff you taught me, but I just reworded it because she was like, she ain't like you around certain people.
Mm.
She like have your own. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay these people no mind. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just be you, and
I
definitely don't let nobody hurt you. So.
I feel you. So it was strict coming up.
Oh yeah, 2 street like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like street. Like
So you pretty much enjoying your freedoms now.
Oh,
you know?
yes. But I ain't getting nothing. She talking
When,
like
when,
the
did,
street.
when
and
did you
I'm
leave her house?
I don't
What
know,
age?
man.
You about 12, 13?
Yeah, because my daddy, you know, you want to do what you want to do, so I went to go stay with my daddy a little while. Ain't 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but not that young. Wasn't that young?
Yeah.
I go right after because Tina got pregnant with Tiffany when I was like 16.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
15
but-
turning 16.
But you
So
left before then.
with him.
Yeah. Because you got pregnant while you were away.
Yeah, so it had to be like, yeah.
And, you know, young. And what she called strict was this.
All right, let's hear about
I was the type of mother that I believe there's a time and a season for everything,
it.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was old school.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that there's a time to wear makeup.
Mm.
You know, I think my opinion is you lose your whatever if you don't grow up a certain way.
Mm.
So it wasn't I was
Innocence.
against makeup,
Mhm.
right? There's a time when you reach a certain age,
I agree.
you wear the makeup.
I agree.
You know, and when it comes to the friends, my thing was, because you know, even God tell us, you know, we gotta guard our kids.
Mm-hmm.
So when you grow up and you learn by being around the wrong people, the wrong atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
what can come of that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that I monitored who they was around,
Mm.
you know, and they would get mad. Well, mama, so mama, they smoke around their mama, they do this around their mama. I said, I can't
That
get
ain't-
that.
that ain't how we get down.
Nah,
Yeah.
right. That ain't how we get down.
Yeah,
Here, it don't happen.
I
You
agree.
know?
I'm with that.
You
I'm
know,
with that
so it
100%.
wasn't. It was a reasonable strict,
So she was just rebellious.
right? And you know
Not
that.
really, not really. But everybody, you know, all your friends and stuff, just like, damn, look low.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
you know,
Yeah, it's tough when you got peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Going to
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
and people doing it.
And I wanted them to be their own, you know.
I understand.
And when that time comes, then you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, they felt
And then she always said that she wanted, like, I think you said you seen it before, like, you want to make sure your kids are alright, they can take care of themselves. If anything ever happened to you, that would be your
And
worst.
see, that was another thing. I trained them because what we do as parents, we love and we shelter our kids, and
That's
when,
right.
not thinking that what happens if something happens, can they survive?
Mm-hmm. We act as parents. We act as protectors.
Right,
You know what I'm
protect.
saying? That's all we're about. It's just about protecting you.
Protect.
You're a mom now too, so you know
Right.
it's about
Right.
protecting your child, your
Right.
seed,
And I
regardless.
wanted them to learn, like when they was young, you got a wicker kitchen in the kitchen. right? You got to clean your own room.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted them to be, and they would tell you, I make them lay on the bed at night, all three of them, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell them about life.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to hate that time, you know. But what I wanted to do, if I passed away, and God forbid, I hope I didn't, I want to know that they can survive.
Yeah.
And if they had to live with somebody else, they'll know how to act.
Okay.
See, when you love somebody, you got to look past you.
That's right.
And what you want, what if you like? And personally, I've seen that. When the mother passed, and the child is out there, don't know nothing. They're grown, and ain't nobody else trying to take you.
Terrible.
And they can't survive.
I've seen it.
You know?
I've seen it.
So one thing I can say.
We don't have no problems around here. None of her girls.
They can survive.
We all silent.
What was your most memorable moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess one memory y'all get together. You never get around a cookout somewhere, and y'all be like, you remember that time when? What's the most memorable moment? One of the most memorable moments with Nikki. I'm gonna ask you the same thing, Nikki.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to say because always she was the life of the party,
Yes.
and I remember when. Lord, I remember this song, What the Percolator.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
What happened with that?
When that song came on, you would have thought somebody plugged in a socket.
For real?
And she would just jump, whatever that dance was then, it just like something just jump all in her body. So I kind of knew with her, I kind of knew where she's going. You know, when you pay attention to your kids, you know. You know.
But what order of music? The music just came, like, I'm telling you, I never, like, you ever heard me try to sing, rap, anything, like, never. That's why I was like, why with 2019, 2020, we're growing up, when everybody else, they grew up in it or around it, or like they've been doing it for years.
So you never did music with nothing. It just came.
At all, like, going through what I went through. My nephew, it was so, like, impactful. Like, you know, it was like my soul was on fire, like, with, like, some out-of-body experience stuff. And, like, after, I wonder, was it after the cancer? I think it was after 2 years.
Who had cancer?
My nephew Stephon, while he was out there, he had brain cancer, with half an inch from his brain, right? So,
of course.
I don't know if it was after we found out that it was gone or what.
I think it was in the process in the middle of all of him being in there, and then that happened on top of that and whatnot.
Yeah, Uncle Fat Man died, like, but it was just like, I called my mama crying, like, Mom going crazy, because I work in mental health. You know, sometimes people be hearing stuff that, you know how the TV up loud and you trying to listen to what I'm talking about too? Like, the TV is overpowering, you trying to concentrate on, like, now I always can be able to control my mind, like, what is really going on. And so, like, just different verses and stuff, I would call my mom, like, Mom. And then, like, she would, like, she didn't know what was going on. She would, like, tell me what's going on. Like, you got to make me understand this. And I'm like, and I just told her, like, and I just kept putting it together, like, right by myself. And just, I feel like it's a gift to get somewhere else. Like, I kind of almost know because it's, like, some kind of leading. It's not like it's nothing that, I wasn't in, because these people, like, I think a lot of them in for the money. It's like, money.
True.
Now I do want some money now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was, like, something that, I'm not sure if it was,
just like, felt like it was passion.
It wasn't even a passion, because it was like,
I think it was in there, but nothing came along to bring it out.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
Usually when it comes out like that, it's in there.
Some things bring things out of you that you're not.
And you know when you used to be in contact, y'all used to tell me about when y'all used to go to the club when you left home, and you say when a certain song come on, or how you always competed on the stage.
Oh yeah.
So she still had something going all the time back then. She was the camera person, and I don't care who you was, if you were taking pictures. And you already by yourself, she gonna get in that picture, jump right in. Yeah. So she already had some of this kind of going on.
Spotlight.
Right, spotlight. Okay. And then when I think when it went on with Stephon and the things that life deal, so it was in there right already. So what happened was the pressure pushed it out. You know, so she
pushed it too. I'm like, what?
So, do you listen to her music?
Well,
I sent her every last one out, like, Mom, turn the volume down, just listen, look at it. And I said, just look at it, like, but she'll just always check it out and give her feedback. And, like,
well, when she did one call, I Miss Your Smile, she'll tell me if it got there. She said, Mom, turn it down because this and that and other.
Okay.
Well, she did one, I Miss Your Smile.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and when I heard that one, I could see that. It was beautiful for any setting because it was about, I miss you. And then I think I was on the graveyard scene, people that you missed, and how I Miss Your Smile. So to me, it was clean, and it was the type of thing that it could reach anybody.
Yeah, she wanted to do that one again.
Right.
You wanted to do that one.
And then, so when I would turn it up, I'm like, ooh. And I would tell her, oh, this too much.
Yeah, she got one called Cougar Season. That's the one right there.
Yeah, which one?
Cougar Season. You
Oh
heard that one?
Then she told me another one. She said, Mom, she said, okay. Because I talked to her. I said, Nicole, I said, you're gifted. I said, you don't have to use all that bad language. And see, I'm not concerned where she is now because I know where she's going. You know, because I pray for her. And that is my seed. So I know what the outcome's going to be. And I already told her, you're going to be rapping for Jesus. You know, so whatever you're doing right now, it's just the only thing in there you get the kinks out, whatever, but you're going to be rapping for Jesus.
What do you think about that, Nick?
Oh, wait, like I know you real. Like
Okay.
I'm telling you, I had went through so much. Like I never been hurt before. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my mom, like it's certain things that you're not gonna do because you know what's gonna come from it. Like show me what's up. I'm like out the way quick. You know what I'm saying? So with this, it just took me through so much. I think it just brought me all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like and just learn. And then like it's so much that I want to do. It's so much that I do now as far as giving back and helping people who don't have a parent that support them. Like as far as all this stuff with the way and they judging him because he love his son because his son like that's not even a question. I don't even think it's to be spoken on because this his child. Like I'm thinking like if your child had any kind of sickness or disease or anything on, how could you just cut your child like off? You know, like and me going through what I was going through, my mama didn't cut me off. Like she answered the phone in the middle of the night, I would just start crying, I couldn't breathe. And like I called because I had to hear her voice like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just tough. Like
sometimes she come over there and get in the bed.
The one time I got over there, I don't know how I got in there. Like, oh my God, they sent her a picture. My sister sent her a picture and I was on the floor. Like I was just like, oh my God, I had a drink because I didn't want to feel nothing. Like that's when I started drinking when I went through this with my nephew.
Okay.
Like I don't feel nothing.
So
like,
you won't drink it before?
Like I wasn't even going out. I was home chilling like normal. And then like my world just like instantly, like it was just like a free fall for a minute. Like you just like the bottom to the floor. Like you just learning all this new stuff. Like if you're like if you ever hurt your hand or something, anybody get close to it, you're gonna like you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Of course. So it was my heart. So anything getting close to this, you know what I'm saying? Like so it was that was the first time I had been broken. And that's the first time I never felt God before. You know what I'm saying? Like God, you always like, you know what I'm saying? I be in court from tickets and stuff. Like, Mom, like, talking about the blue light special. Like,
yeah, when she was coming up and, you know, we was in, she went to court one time. She already, Mom, if you come with me, everything is going to be okay. Just please, Mom, come with me. Now, if it's clean, I'm going to come. If it's something you done after I done told you to do, you're on your own.
Oh, yeah.
So I think with the tickets or something she had got.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, come on. And so we got there, and this is no joke. The judge said, I said, Nicole, I ain't staying here all day. We better be the first one in line. So she jumped up in the line, with the first one in line, right? And I was standing like beside her, so what? And the judge said, I don't know. He said, we're having a blue light special today.
What that mean?
That means the first one in line, they called her. He said, ma'am, he said, what are you here for? She told him. He said, hey, you got your money? She said, she looked at me, she said, yeah. He said, well, go downstairs and pay the ticket and come back up. Oh, okay. And then so the next guy behind her like, wow, this is our lucky day. Yeah. And he said, the blue light special is over. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Man, them judges, boy, them judges. But that's right, you feel like your presence blessed her then?
Yeah, because number one, I believe that the Lord will give you favor.
I agree.
You know, I don't believe you abuse that favor he give you that. But he would definitely be some situation with her that I know, and she know God gave favor.
Puts it on the person's heart.
Right. So she knew that in church, and she experienced God one time herself in church. The Spirit got a hold to her in church. She was going to church and living the quote unquote Christian life. Oh yeah, Greenville Community Church. And she was so calm and so peaceful. And one day, the Spirit was up in there something, but it got a hold to her.
When we playing, I think me, my sister, you were in there just like. Oh my God, something like was taking my feet and I was holding my stepdad on.
Something taking your feet?
It was like my feet, because we were in there playing and it was like...
You know how the music is?
And it was like, I was trying to make sure I didn't go nowhere. You know, I didn't want to shout and run all through the church and I was grabbing my dad's arm right and like he let me go. When I woke up, my earring was off. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting off the floor, like my shoe was gone. I was like, oh.
But you were shouting?
Yeah, it just took over. Like that's the first time
and she grabbed him. He didn't know where he was going.
And that's the last time I don't sit on the outside of my sister sitting in the middle. I like control my feet. I like to go out take what you know. So I like to know what's going on.
And I think God allowed her to have that feeling and some other things that show that he
real.
That he real, you know, and stuff. So people ask as you asked, what do you feel about this and the other? Do I feel any type of way about her? No. Because my love is not based on what
that's your daughter. I don't feel like, even with the Dwayne Wade situation, no one can stop him from loving his child. That's his child. You know what I'm saying? It's a little extreme, though, from the outside looking in. Right. But, that's how they rocking in their household.
Right.
Just like how you wanted to take care of her in your household, she felt like she was sheltered. You felt like this is my seed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Let me ask you something. Are you proud of her?
Yes, I'm always proud of her.
Okay.
All my children, to be honest with you. I'm proud of her in so many ways, you know, because I love her.
Yeah.
And I'm also proud of her because I like her honesty when it comes to telling exactly what she feels.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I always wanted them to, and I want to be the mother that no matter what you're going through, you can talk to me.
Always talk to me.
And they always have. And sometimes I have to say, oh, Lord, am I really?
It's too much.
Really?
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, too much. But I wanted them to be able to, because I was afraid to talk when I came up. So if you can't talk, a lot of bad things can happen.
Agree.
So they always have, when they felt something, they were able to talk to me, you know, and stuff. So
how many children do you have in your mind?
3.
3.
Uh-huh. 3
you got
girls.
2 siblings?
Mm-hmm.
Then I got 2 more by my dad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have, me and my husband were married all together. We have 8. He has 5, and I had 3 when I met him.
Okay.
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Brady
The
Bunch.
Brady Bunch, yeah.
Would you say she's who you wanted her to be?
Now?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't say that.
Why is that?
Now, she is who I want to be as her own person, right? That she's every bit of that.
She's definitely herself.
She's herself, and guess what? It's real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this. I think Nikki G, man, out of everybody I've interviewed in YurpTV, she's the most authentic. Like,
she is
literally no Hollywood. It's just.
It's too much to be.
It's just who you. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
That part I do love of her, and the part that I feel like the gifting that she has, I just know, without a shadow of doubt, it's going to change and impact lives. You see what I'm saying?
She's impacting people now.
Right.
You know, and even just her spirit, just
I just
being
want to
around.
be more of like to get a message across, like people like. And
what kind of message you want to get?
Just like I want direction to it. For one, like I guess like you go through different things for different reasons. Who knows?
That's true.
But my main thing is like. Cause it's a lot of guys that love my music too, and like anybody that I'm around, I always tell them like, you know. What
I think they just like your aura though. I ain't gonna say they might not like your music per se, but they like you as a person.
I'm talking like as far as the ones that know me that I be around, you know what I'm saying? That, and if they any kind of anything about, I'm like, don't leave your mama, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave your auntie, because like the way these kids and stuff dying like every week, I just look at it as if like how many women are attached to that one person that died. Agreed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these shots taking all these women, these mamas, these grandmas, these aunties, these daughters, and like people just like it just affect me differently. Like so if there's anything that I can say or do like just to keep it all the way 100, like y'all tell us y'all die for us, I'm like live for us. You know what I'm saying? Like just like you don't gotta say nothing back to somebody because they saying this like. Think of whoever it is that you can't live without. They be like, I'm gonna run for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my mouth closed for her because the street's so real and they gotta have all these props and they gotta have all this extra stuff where they just not even thinking about this. And like my life got changed so dramatically. Like I could have died. You know what I'm saying? Like the only reason why I didn't is because it was a whole the way I felt. I wasn't gonna put it on my mom or my kids. You know what I'm saying? So like I was just balled up like this. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much saying like. With guys in the streets, just
think about every woman that's attached to you. Like look, this year how many people died? You know what I'm saying? Like so that one person, how many women are attached to him, and like just affected way different. Like we not men, we not you know what I'm saying? Like but look how many women just affected by it, and it affected. You know what I'm saying? Affected me like to the point where I started rapping. Like so I feel like a gift come out of everything. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like Trayvon Martin mom, like a couple other parents who had went through so many different things where a gift came out of it. But like it's a message and I just gotta figure it out because like it's still like new. I've been making music like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So the next 2 years gonna be real.
What would you say to a younger Nikki G if you knew she was headed in this music direction? What would you say to a younger her?
I definitely would say whatever you are, be genuine in who you are. You know, and I would say that to me, definitely have people in your circle that can pray for you. You know, that you can seek counseling when you're trying to make certain moves. Because if she
wise counsel.
Right. Yes. Wise counseling and stuff like that. And just find, and then two, ask God, what will you have me to do? You know, and we all look with her. Still, even though, and she comes to church sometime now. I said, still keep coming. Because let me tell you something, at the end of the day, Lord knows we need the Lord.
I agree.
You know, we need him, and he's the one who can do something with that pain that we're carrying. You know, and like I said, I don't look at
I don't have no more pain no more. Thank the Lord. I'm saying my heart ain't hurt no more. No, my heart hurt. It was broke. Like, I had to walk around here and feel that. Like,
because she love hard.
And still be a mama, still be a wife, and still, like, just not just, you know, like, I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let somebody feel this, you know what I'm saying? Because, and with my daughter Tiffany out there, like, I used to call my mom. She out there fighting. I'm like, man, I'm go out there just.
Tiffany, wow.
Yeah, and it's like, I want to go out there. I already know what it was going to be, but they out there playing. Like, if I pull up, it's going to be a few seconds, going to be over with. But it was like, then my mom going to be, I'm locked up. Then I'm going to leave my kids, and Tiffany like to play like that too. You know what I'm saying? She don't go out of it now, thank God. But it was just because he was locked up. And I'm thinking, like, any minute, something might happen to her. You know what I'm saying? So it was like so much. And I came across this book called The Power of Now one day.
The Power of Now?
The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
Okay.
And it was like, if you focus on like right now, that's the only thing you won't be stressed. Like, because you can't think about yesterday and last week and like, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to things now. And I told I had everybody read that book. It's like so powerful, like The Power of Now. And
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you gotta like educate yourself too. People see me in music just turned up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to turn up because it was just like so far from everything else that I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just go not feeling nothing, listen to some music, just, you know what I'm saying, let loose. But people just don't, they just look at an image or what somebody else said and they're just like, ooh, this, or ooh, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't even know me at all like that. I'm like, I'm a ball of fire, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know, I got an idea, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just still learning the field too, because like, anybody gonna take over I don't really trust people because people just try to just, it's just crazy, but like,
it's true. It's
a lot of different stuff that I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just feeling my way through. Like, I'm about to just start getting start selling stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hair stay fresh. Let me get my own hair. Let me sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come up with some revenue for it, so I can do more. Because the more I got, the more I'm gonna do for, you know what I'm saying, for somebody else too.
I feel that, nigga. I feel like you on your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I said,
me too. I don't know what's going on, but like, you know how you feel something. You know how you feel something. Like, you feel something. Like, nobody feel it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just feel something.
I'm gonna ask you, so your Christian friends and family or whatever the case, I'm sure they would judge, you know what I'm saying, depending on how they feel. You know how Christian folks are first people to judge. What would you say to them in defense of your daughter?
Or their child.
Or to their child as well, yeah.
I would say do the same thing I do.
What's that?
I pray, I undergird them in prayer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I ask God, I say, Lord, see, I don't...
Never shun them away.
Huh?
Oh, never shun them away.
Don't shun them away. You love them. Matter of fact, you need to love them even more during that time. You know, you love them, you pray, and you intercede. And there has been time I went to the altar, look, because I said something's about to, and she would tell you. Sometimes I said, Nicole, this is happening. This is getting ready to happen.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah. Because
give me a time. Give me an answer.
How many of them? Like, she'll call, like, she'll know if somebody's sick or something, or if some trouble going on. Like, if some stuff going on, like, she'll know, she'll call me, she'll be like, Nicole.
Without nobody telling her.
Somebody tell me something. Like, she tell me.
I'm talking about a person, you know.
No.
Like, we talking about, like,
somebody. That's why I said, Mom.
Somebody, you know. Like, for instance, I told her one time, I said, because, see, when you love God, right, and you truly love Him, He said nothing will come your way without it be known to you, right? You just got to listen.
That's right.
So when things come up, God will show me. And I said, Nicole, you're doing something. I don't know what it is, but you about to go to jail. You know, you need to do this. Oh, no.
Right,
you know?
right.
Oh, no. But see, in here, I know. Next thing you know.
A mother's tuition, though.
She don't get that
that's
money.
tough
You know
right there.
She don't get that money. Somebody come across her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she be like, stay away from it. This. No.
And sometimes it'll be a dream that I can see them over there in the spirit realm. Then I know, guess what? I got to pray hard. See, a lot of times, they were so near death. Tiffany was out there, could have been dead, you know. But see, what people don't understand, if you love your kids, you need to be connected to God. Because when you praying, He said, I'll protect your seed, right? If you do this, that, and that. See, so I have fell off the wagon. I ain't crossed every I and T. But guess what? When something come along and I realize I did wrong, forgive me, Lord, let me get it right. Because His thing is, if you do this, and that, I'll protect your seed. Well, if I love them, what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to please God. Because He done told me, if I do that, I'll protect your seed.
So you just focus on your relationship with Christ.
I focus on mine with Christ, and I continue to pray for them. Lord, help them find their way and show them love. You know, and I will say, you know, people say, God had blessed me with great people in my life when I got grown. The spiritual one, which would be, Pastor Corbett, because him and his wife, I was around them. They helped me out with a lot of things spiritually. Because you got to be taught if you don't know. If you don't go to church. So it was so plain their teaching, but they live what they teach too. Then over here, somebody I work with, every corner I turn, he has somebody help me here, figure this out here. You know what I'm saying? And we need those people.
That's right.
In our lives. So what I didn't get down here, God placed it when I got hooked up with him, all the components that I need to help make me whole. It was there. So now I got something even greater to pour into my kids. So I would tell any mother, pray for your children, intercede from, and get in you a good local church where you can learn, because you need that power of prayer.
I agree.
I can go to my church family and look, hey, please pray for my family because this is going on, And I'm talking about some near-death situations, okay?
She'll tell me, I'm telling you, this been a couple of times, she's like, somebody sick. I'm at a doctor appointment right now, and she'll know somebody's sick. And she's like, somebody I'm not sure what side of the family's going to be on. She's like, but somebody about 2 weeks later, somebody got cancer or something, or somebody about to go away from here. I'm like, oh my God.
So let me ask you, Nick, how come you don't do Christian music now?
I think I can't be fake. So it's like a process, like when you just going through certain things, it's like hey, pressure bust pipes, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm making my way through. I do know like God is real. I felt him before. Once you felt him before, you know he real. Yeah. And I do have a message. And I guess this is part of my message. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nobody understand it, you know what I'm saying? Because they so know everything. But like this is part of my message, and then you're gonna see it from being real all the way up. You know what I'm saying? That. Because I wouldn't be here like without the Lord. I wouldn't be here for, you know what I'm saying? Like it was too much. Like it was too much. It was a whole process. When my nephew had cancer, it felt like I was getting the chemo. He was in prison. Like when they say that, I was like, so what doctor you going to? You know what I'm saying? When my mom coming, you ain't going. And like when he used to talk, it burnt his mouth and his throat, so he had to cough up fling on the phone, like just to get a word out. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it was like I'm telling you, my mind was blown, heartbroken, like, and it's so serious, like, but if nobody else didn't experience or like everything you learned from it, like it's like a whole page that got sat in your lap for some kind of reason, like it had to happen to some survivors, because I survived, he survived. It had to happen to somebody that was built for it, you know what I'm saying, to make stuff start moving. So they gonna know it's real. So like when I get to that part, then they gonna know it's real.
Well, it's the power of prayer, and I remember. One time she had got locked up for a short period of time.
I had 45 days.
Yeah, and I said, God, I asked that you, while she's in there, to show her that you're real. And they wound up putting you in a cell with Biden.
Let me say this. Look, I'm telling you, I won't know that. I wasn't supposed to go to jail. We were supposed to be, cause me and my sister, we be everywhere. We going Durham. So this particular time, I was supposed to, we were going to pick our people so they won't come here. So I'm like, I know I ain't going to jail. They mean, took I always get to, you know what I'm saying? You get the lawyer, pay the money.
That's right.
They locked me up. The same Thursday we were going to leave. We were going to spend the night come Friday. The people's house we were going to, like, they went there and shot it up. Like, dude got killed every day.
Really?
Yeah, like, if I would have got locked up, like, I would have been right there asleep. Like,
crazy.
Yes,
wow.
And like, and it was like, I couldn't, it was just crazy. Like, because I knew if I wasn't there, like, it wouldn't be there for.
They killed the dude that y'all was going to see.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, same house when they had at this time they had left too.
Yeah.
But they had got up with this guy in Aiden and stuff, right? And I never stopped praying, you know, because number one, I wanted them home. Yeah. But guess what? I couldn't have that. They didn't want to be there because how the law was, that's you know. And so, I prayed all the time. And remember the guy that wound up getting? They was in a mobile home park where it was. And
what about our house?
Yeah, and then the guy that they wanted him for murder. From somewhere else.
Yeah, we didn't even know it.
Right.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. At this time, they usually go with them, but they stay to the house. And when those guys got out in the driveway, the law was right there to grab them up.
Really?
Everybody that went in the car.
Right.
That's crazy.
So when I would say this to mothers, okay, when you're praying for your child and you're really praying, because it's only God that can do that.
That's right.
To put that head of protection around them. So a lot of things they all went through, and when the end came, I knew it was God. And she got locked another time. I wanted her to feel the presence of God. You remember you was in that cell by yourself, and what God, some woman came in there preaching to you, and you said somehow or another you felt the presence of God. Something happened.
I don't know. I felt something. Probably ready to get out of there. But I'm telling you, like, and my grandson,
Stefan the same thing while he was in there.
Praying, like, no, the Bible, like.
I said, and when he would call me and he would ask me questions, Grandma, what's it? Oh, I'm like this and I'm feeling like this here. And I said, and I always want God to let them feel that so they can know you. Because the only reason why I know he's so real, because he paid me that visit.
That's right.
He changed my life. So I wanted them to feel him, because that's going to become real.
Yeah, that's when it gets real.
Right, and so he had some visitations while he was in there. So now you can't tell him there's not a God. She had a visitation. She know there's a God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, I would say to mothers, you pray. Lord, put your head of protection around them. Keep them covered. Because they would have been on a lot of stuff if it had not been for God, they'd been gone. You know? So that's the best thing, because you can't go out there and fight for them. You sure can't go out, and they're grown. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But what you can do, give God your service. Find you a good local church that's going to teach you the things you don't know. Because guess what? When I got there, I had no idea. I didn't know what I didn't know. Then the light came on. So now, you know, even if like I said, I stumbled here, I might just, but I had to go back and say, God, forgive me. Because you just ask God to forgive you, get right back up, keep going. You know, I don't get off to drinking or that type stuff, but you do have ill feelings or you get tangled up and something. You know, I quickly to repent and let's get it right.
I agree. I grew up that way as well, Baptist. I went to Progressive Church. You know Progressive.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been a dope conversation. I got one more thing I want you to elaborate on. Just some encouraging words for our viewers. Being that you know what I'm saying, more spiritual, I would like for them to definitely hear that. You got something?
Yeah, be you. Like, we're gonna love you, and they're gonna understand you. Just be real and just be you. And like, just the change gonna come. Like, roll with it. Like, have fun while you're rolling.
That's right. What about you?
I would say the same thing. Be who you are, you know, and pay attention to the change that's coming, you know, and like I said, keep them under the ground in prayer and just believe God is going to do what he said he can.
That's right. Nikki, let everybody know where they can find you on social media. Girl.
Oh, Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. Just find me. We can pull up here. I'm ready.
You got social media that people can find you on?
No, she got one. She don't even get up there. She get up there scrolling through people on me.
Oh, okay.
You know, see what's going on.
What you doing, Quasi? Shit. Working on my bankroll. Trying to flip it cause I'm tired of the same mode. Getting richer on these niggas, that's my main goal. That's my main goal.